What's going on, everyone? So, quick little recap of week 11. As far as our picks go, not too bad. I think overall I went 12-2. So, let's start off with game number 1, Thursday Night Football. I did go with the Titans over the Packers, and that was a win. A win for us. The Titans' defense and run game was just too much for the Packers. So, definitely got the win there. Next up, we have the Jets and the Patriots. Although it was a very unusual game, both offenses were horrible. The Patriots still own the Jets, and their special teams proved to be better than the Jets. Next up, we have and also that puts the Patriots now at number 3 in the division, and the Jets at number 4. Next up, we have the Bears and the Falcons. So, this is one that I did get wrong. Although the Bears were leading 17-7 at halftime, Cordero Patterson broke the record for like the most punt return touchdowns or something like that. And the Falcons ended up winning 27-24. That was just one of those games I knew would be a close one and could go either way. Next up, we have Panthers and Ravens. A really low-scoring game again, but of course we went with the Ravens, so another win there. Ravens improved to 7-3. Next up, we have a game that was kind of on the closer side too, Browns and Bills, but of course we went with the Bills. This game was played in Detroit because of the blizzard in Buffalo, and another win for us. Next up, we have Commanders and Texans. Went with the Commanders here. Texans are pretty much the worst team in the NFL right now, and the Commanders won pretty easily. After that, we had a really close one, a nail-biter. The Eagles have not looked the same ever since they lost to the Commanders, and they barely pulled this one out, 17-16. That Colts defense is not horrible, but their offense just couldn't do much at all. We got this one right, though. Eagles win. Next, we have the Rams at Saints. This is a game that I picked the Saints to win, and they did. So, just another one in the win column. Saints win by 7. Next up, we have the Lions at the Giants. This was my upset of the week. I picked the Lions for this game. I just didn't think they'd win by this much, but the Lions' offense was too much for the Giants. Giants suffered some injuries, couldn't get anything going on their offensive side, and the Lions win this one 31-18. So that was a huge win for us. Next up, we have the Raiders and the Broncos. The 1 week I don't pick the Raiders is the 1 week that they win, pretty much. So the Raiders pulled this one out 22-16. They beat the Broncos again, sweep them on the season. 2 out of the 3 wins for the Raiders have come against the Broncos this year. Raiders win 22-16. And next we have what we thought would be the game of the week, Cowboys at Vikings. I thought this would be a really good game, a really close game. I did pick the Cowboys because I thought Micah Parsons would be too much for Kirk Cousins. Boy, was he ever. So much so that the Cowboys won 40-3. Wow. It's just crazy how some of these matchups are. It is. Next, we have the Bengals and the Steelers. The Steelers play the Bengals very, very hard every time they play each other. But the Bengals finally win in their own division. And they pull this one out 37-30. Another win for us. And then another close game. But I did pick the Chiefs for this one. And they just barely pulled it out against the Chargers, just like last time. Chiefs beat the Chargers 30-27. But another one in the win column for us. And then what I thought was a pretty easy pick, Monday Night Football, 49ers at Cardinals. The 49ers can be inconsistent, but they just have too much talent to lose to the Cardinals. Led by Colt McCoy. Not sure if it would make much difference if Kyler Murray was playing or not. 49ers win 38-10. And that wraps up Week 11. That week we had the Buccaneers, Jaguars, Dolphins, and Seahawks on bye. So again, we end the week 12-2. Really good week. Let's see if we can have a great Thanksgiving week with our picks, with 3 games starting on Thursday and then finishing the week with Monday Night Football. So we will see you for that video.